So I had a lot of people stopping by my stream to ask me my thoughts on like the Psylocke nerfs or like the patch notes or Ultron and or the reworks in general. And what my feelings were towards these things. And to be honest, I didn't really feel like I had anything of value to say. With anything related to video games, I'm a firm believer that the only way to truly know an experience of a game is to have your hands on it, right? Is to play it yourself. I don't think by just looking at the patch notes alone is enough to really have a good, accurate representation of how it's going to play out. So the more I thought about it, the less I really wanted to put out any video about the patch changes. I want to make sure that when I deliver you guys a video, it's a video of substance, right? It's I want to make sure that I'm delivering you something that is either useful or provides a more nuanced, different look at things. Because truth is, after being on YouTube a little bit here, I understand why people use the language that they do and the thumbnails that they do. Calling a character trash and using very extreme language, or saying he's OP or he's not that good, or needs buffs, or solo to grandmaster 89% win rate. Like this language, this very extreme language, gets people to click on your YouTube videos. It which ultimately makes you money. The more YouTube videos, the more subscribers, the more views, the more money that you make. And it's very tempting to fall into that. But also at the same time, it riles up the community and gets them very angry very quickly. And a lot of times, when you actually get your hands on it, you find out it's not that bad. And just the same as before, people were telling us Ultron was going to be garbage 6 days ago. Now, people are saying he's OP, or now that he's live for everyone, it's like, oh, well, now the tune is changing, right? And that's how quickly stuff can change. And now that it's live for everybody, now when I can actually jump into the game, I can play it for a little bit. And once can really formulate some thoughts, then I'll make some content around it. But I don't ever want to deliver you guys something that's rushed out there just for the sake of getting views and just for the sake of getting paid. And uh, that being said, I have made videos like the one where I looked over my toxic teammate and compared it to mine that accidentally got a lot of views by, being clickbaity by just mentioning a toxic teammate. The goal was to just tell my followers, be like, hey, here's why I want you to keep a positive mindset. But it attracted a lot more people that weren't my usual subscribers. And because of it, that video made like 90 some dollars, right? Whereas my educational content, the stuff that's teaching you how to be better at Marvel Rivals, makes me about $8, $12, maybe 20. Uh, and so that being said, like I understand the temptation to lean into that clickbaity, rile up and get people angry, sort of content, but I don't want to do that. I'm always going to try and deliver you guys stuff that is helpful, that is useful, and I don't want to do something just for the sake of money. I'm going to do stuff that I believe in and I believe will age well. I'm not just going to churn out content just for the sake of doing it. So if you see me not make a post about something, whether it be like patch notes or changes or, upcoming whatever else, like, uh, it's just that fully believe that I want to make sure that whatever I have thoughts on, I have tried, tested, and fleshed my thoughts out on fully before I give you my opinion. So yeah. That being said, it is 2.5 now. I do want to get hop into the game soon here and try it out, but I have a lot of content to make for you guys, so please bear with me as I take time to do all this stuff. And anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say, and thank you for watching.